Now, my name's Chris de la Torre. This is Afternoon Drive, of course, 91.9 FM in Leamington and 88.7 FM in Tillsonburg. Remember that old iPhone ad that had everybody saying, there's an app for that, there's an app for that? Well, that line seems to become truer and truer all the time. A London man has come up with an app that's basically the Uber for lawn mowing and snow removal. It's called Plow Your Neighbour, and creator Lee Cassar joins me in studio. Hi there, Lee.
Hi, thank you.
So, congrats on this. How does it work?
It's pretty simple. You just download the app and register, and if you're looking to get your lawn mowed, you answer a couple quick questions just around, size of your yard and length of grass, and you request the service, and then you'll start getting bids in from service providers, different prices depending on who they are, and you get to choose which bid you like the best.
Oh, so you can choose the lowest price or whichever person you feel like you trust the most or would do the best job?
Right, because there are service providers that are, professional lawn care companies, and then there's people, neighborhood people that are out cutting the lawns in their area.
Wow.
So you get to choose whichever one suits you the best.
How did you come up with the idea?
Well, my wife and I were talking about ideas for new application ideas to make, and I'm pretty sure I was complaining about having to cut the lawn afterwards. So she suggested the idea of an app for on-demand lawn care. So, you get it done whenever you need it done.
And do you have a software creator's background? Is this something you do?
Not really, not officially, but I actually did go to school for it, but that is not what I do on a day-to-day basis, but I still enjoy it quite a bit, and I was really pleased to be able to make something like this that's also, so beneficial to, people like me, and also service providers looking to make some extra money.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. I mean, anyone with a lawnmower or with a weed eater could make a couple bucks on the side on the weekend or whatever it is.
That's right, yeah, and it's great for people in your neighborhood that are just looking to make some extra money. It's great for service providers that are in it professionally, and they can look at jobs that are going to be in the area where they're going to be that day, and they can pick up the jobs as well to kind of fill in the extra time that they've got while they're in the area.
So, how many people do you have using it so far?
There's roughly about 1,000 people that are signed up so far, and it's growing every day. Thankfully, it's going very well, and people are very pleased when they get the service done. We rank or we allow the opportunity for them to rank the service providers, as well as the service providers can rank the users when they're done. So, majority of our service providers so far have actually ranked 5 out of 5, some 4 out of 5, but pretty much everybody's been happy with their service so far.
Well, that's good news. The ranking system, I guess, keeps people on their toes, and that they want to do the best job, and the customers, customers can get bad rankings too, I guess, too, right?
Right, because, if they're providing information that's, not exactly accurate, they say they have a small lawn, and meanwhile it's the size of a large football field, they'll get downvoted, and people will know better than to go with what they're saying.
Right. So which areas do you serve?
Right now, London, kind of surrounding area, Woodstock, St. Thomas, Ingersoll. There's also Calgary, Alberta, and Sudbury.
How did you end up in Calgary?
Well, honestly, they have a lot of snow, and I started in the winter time with snow removal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I started out there as well, but we're kind of continually expanding across Ontario right now.
Yes, hence the name Plow Your Neighbour. I've got to ask you about the name, because, depending on the context, it obviously doesn't necessarily sound like you're talking about snow removal. Have you thought about rethinking the name?
Actually, I love the name. It's a name that everybody talks about, everybody remembers. And that was the kind of the intent behind it, a name that people would remember and come back to.
It's definitely memorable, I'll give you that one. So like Uber, you're screening your potential mowers and plowers, right? So what's involved with that screening process?
Well, in fact, anybody can sign up, and we don't initially do any screening, so anybody can sign up, but because of the rating system, if they're getting bad reviews or what have you, we might have to ban them from the app. People will see that they've gotten a bad review and won't necessarily go with them anyway. But if there's a problem, we'll have to remove them from the app.
And sorry, how many people are using it so far?
About 1,000.
Oh, that's pretty good. Are you happy with that number?
I am happy with that number, and I'm certainly hoping to grow it even bigger.
What's the challenges with an app like this?
Well, the biggest thing that I run into is actually just getting an awareness of it out there. I mean, once people find out about the app, they use it, they're very happy with it, but, it's tricky getting the word out there, especially since I'm a fairly small business and I don't have a big advertising budget, so that is one of the biggest tricks with the application.
Have you reached the point now where this is, this is your day job?
Not yet. I'm still working on that part, but as it grows, that is my intent. I plan to expand this all the way across Canada, and the app is configured and set up for that. So, I'm hoping this will be where I go.
Well, it sounds like a pretty cool idea, Lee. Thanks for joining us to talk about it.
Thank you very much for having me.
That's Lee Cassar of London, creator of the on-demand lawn care and snow removal app, Plow Your Neighbour.